Hi, this a video of a Acura Vigor. It's a 93. I have a oil leak in the back of my engine, and I believe it's maybe the oil pan or the rear main seal. It looked like the oil pan and the rear main seal is kind of close together. So I tried to make an attempt to remove the transmission, but it eventually was taking a long time and it was just too much work. So I went to plan B. So I had to pursue a plan B. First of all, the way this engine style is that you can see the transmission here. I don't know if you can see the transmission. It's a front wheel drive. You have a differential in the front wheel. That's the differential down there. Right and there. So, and here's the oil pan right here. And it's the long ways. The engine is a long ways. It's a straight 5-cylinder engine. This engine do not go long ways across like the axle, like how it will be an axle like with some 4 cylinders. This is like it's like it's set up more like the V8 way where it's going that way, and I could show you how it looked like, but I'm underneath the car and you probably will get a basic idea of what I'm talking about. I'm underneath the car and I'm just not gonna get up to go deal with that. So now, since I can't take off the transmission, I'm going to make a plan B alternative. Now, since it's leaking, since where the transmission was at, it's leaking right here. You can see that this is the K member, and these are the transmission bolts right there. There's another transmission mount bolts there. You can see that's the transmission mount right there. Now I took a quart of oil, the bottle. I already took the quart of the bottle oil, and I'm using it, and I cut it. I'll show you later how it looked like. I did cut it, and I made it as a base plate, like an oil pan. But I cut it in a way that it can fit underneath the transmission, and it will hold there, and it won't move. So here is that quart right here. I stick it, and as you can see there, it was dripping oil. That's exactly how I wanted it to be dripping oil. As you can see, I already cut the oil right there, a cheap bottle, and I cut it. I cut it like in half and slide it inside there like that, and it holds up here. The whole idea is for oil to drip inside the pan, and you see that drip, and it should exit. All the oil should be exiting out this tube, the mount piece where you exit out the oil. You can see it's dripping right there. I'll wait for the next drip. Well, anyways, I have it here. There you go. Yeah, it was dripping pretty good, and I put like at least a quart of oil in here every day, and it's getting too expensive, so I'm creating a system now where I put the this quart of oil thing here, and it's supposed to be catching the oil. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide a tube into here. Now, when I slide a tube into here, that tube is gonna run. I'm planning to put the tube running all the way, maybe inside the trunk, but I think that's too far. But I'm gonna put it inside the passenger compartment for the time being until I can be able to get this fixed. So what I'll be using a hand pump. I'll be using a hand pump to draw out the oil out from the tube inside the car. But for the time being, I haven't put no hose on here to connect to inside the compartment to start sucking the oil up. So basically all my oil will be stuck right here, and it's gonna travel when I get a suction gun. It's gonna travel and carry all the way to the engine compartment. And when you at the end of the hose, it's gonna suck. Once you put the suction gun at the end of the hose or anything to suck oil at the end of the hose, it will suck the oil from this area into that area. So now I'm gonna take out this oil thing, so you have an idea how it looks like. And you can see that's a lot of oil just dripping out right now. It's very, very, very expensive to have all these oil dripping out like this. Very expensive. So this is how obviously it catching oil very good when you see all the oil dripping out of here. So this is how I cut the pan. This is how I cut the bottle, and this is how I'll be able to catch most of the oil that's draining out the engine. You see, that's the area where it's mainly draining from. So it's a unique design. It's a cheap design. It don't cost you that much, and it should save you from this type of oil leak. And if you just don't have the time and money to just deal with this situation, then this solution will be good. I'm going to create a second video. The second video will show the system complete, and I will be using the system for like at least a couple of weeks. I'll show you like the second video of the complete system and how it's working and so. And any more information on the oil leak, I'll show you on how that will be solved too.